I have some strangely bad news here. So we were installing the short shifter, and as you can see, we're pretty deep in there now. We had to take off the entire top cover to look into the actual transmission. We were testing out the short shifter, and it actually got stuck in 4th gear, which in return broke the little plastic bearing that's on the end of the shifter. So now we don't have any shifter bearing, which means I cannot install a short shifter. This is from a company called, what is it? GK Tech. I think they're based out of Australia. A ton of you guys messaged me about this little part, and I was able to find it and get it within a few days, which is very surprising. Cool. All right, so this is the missing piece that I need right in here. I wish I filmed it, but I actually got the little shifter bushing on. I went ahead, taped it to the actual shifter, and gave it a good knock on this little desk thing right here, and forcibly pushed it into the shifter. Now the bushing is officially onto the shifter. We can actually install this thing now. I still haven't figured out my issue of not being able to move this thing side to side, and I've never had any transmission issues with this car. So I'm very curious as to why I can't move it side to side. Well, look who decided to finally come visit the new shop. John, are we gonna fix this today? This is like my favorite car out of all the ones that I have to drive, and it's just been sitting because of this stupid short shifter problem. I don't even know what's going on here. Today's video plan is we're gonna go ahead and fix this GTR finally, test out the new short shifter, stuff like that. This morning, me, John, and Danny went on a huge shopping spree and got a ton of stuff for the shop that I'll be needing. So we have a vise, like a little grinder right there that we can mount to my tool bench, and then just a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to need for the warehouse. So we're gonna get more tools. We got a bunch of stuff today, but this is a good start. So let's go ahead and work on the GTR.
So we're gonna remove this cap, the shifter mechanism. Yeah, so this is the shifter mechanism here.
John has successfully removed the shifter assembly cover. What we were doing previously when we were trying to install the short shifter was placing this metal bearing on top. In here is where your shifter sits, and this allows the shifter to pivot and change the gears. We were just setting this on top. Now, because we couldn't read Japanese, all the directions is Japanese, it's actually telling us to put it inside. So we go ahead and pull out this little piece inside the shifter, and then this little metal gasket here. I'm gonna go ahead and lay some grease on here. And put some grease on the inside as well. There she goes, okay. Put the metal gasket back on top of your little metal bearing, and then I guess this little plastic piece will just go right on top of that, back into your shifter cover. This is gonna work. This is for real gonna work. Okay, now that we see that that actually works and John was correct, we're gonna go ahead and test it out before we assemble everything back, just so we can be sure. Before we test it out, something that I didn't do before is put grease on anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and put grease where the bearing is down here. All of this is metal on metal, so eventually it's just gonna get really crusty and it's not gonna feel good. And with the grease, it's gonna be super smooth and just make shifting a lot better, as well as a little bit of grease on the pivot points on the side of the shifter. Up good. She moves now, but the real test is when we can actually put bearing inside of like the shifting point to where it changes gears. It works now, and everything lines up and it actually fits perfectly. There's no play, and it'll all be tightened down once we have the retaining ring underneath here, but I think we should be good to go. We're gonna go ahead and reinstall this shifter cover, and let's give it a try. We got the shifter housing back installed, and I'm just tightening everything up. We got a working shifter, baby. Oh, I cannot believe that worked. We have the shifter in, and the full Nismo assembly is now bolted in. Everything's tight, and it actually works, baby. Let's go. We're gonna take some grease and put this on the new shift boot that it comes with. Nice.
Oh,
that notch. Dude, this is sick. Final piece. I've been waiting for this for so long. This has been ridiculous. This about to feel so nice with this Tomei Quick Shift knob too. Boy.
Those throws are super short.
It's so notchy. Oh. Let's go for a little test drive here. Oh yeah. It's been a while. I want you to know how notchy, like I wish you guys in the video could feel this. Ooh, that's crisp. You're gonna shift for me?
yeah, let me see. Oh, it feels good.
It feels really good. Let's do it. I think this is the first time that I drove with the new wheel. Just do some quick pulls here. Dude, the transmission feels so much better. So much better.
Looks pretty good. I'm actually surprised.
Oh, so notchy. We did it. Okay, so thankfully we finished up my shifter today. That's all good to go. Second thing I wanted to do is all of this stuff that I bought from Harbor Freight, I want to go ahead and get organized in my little tool chest here that Tiana got me. Also, we're going to be mounting some stuff to this awesome wood workbench that I have here too. I bought a vise as well as a grinder, so that's going to get mounted right up here. Okay, so unfortunately, I just realized I don't have any power over here, which means I can't power a drill or anything to, number one, drill this wood table in, as well as drill in the vise or drill in the grinder, but that's okay. I'm having somebody come in, put a light switch over here since my light switch is all the way in the back to turn these lights on, as well as put some better lighting in here, so I'll just have them add in power outlet over here. But in some good news, I did fill a lot of this tool chest up with some things that I will need. So I actually have some tools in here to be able to do some work now, so that's really cool. Everything is finally starting to come together and I'm really, really happy. I'm so stoked that I actually got the GTR running again. I am gonna be at Tuner Evo Anaheim this Sunday. I will have the GTR as well as the Evo. So if you guys wanna come see the Legends Media booth, I will be there with both the Evo and the GTR, like I said. So hopefully I can get this thing lowered and put in the new racing seat before this weekend. So that's the plan for the GTR before Tuner Evo happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I am gonna be driving 280Z home tonight because I just put a new head unit in for Tiana and I want to go show her that because I know she's going to be super stoked after coming home from work and seeing a new little mod on the 280Z. So I'm closing up shop. Thank you guys so much for watching. Get stoked for the rest of the GTR parts going on. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. P.S. Before I end this video, I want to say thank you guys very much for supporting me so much on the last Legends Media drop. We completely sold out all of the Godzilla stuff. That's not going to restock. That was a one-time limited only thing, so I'm sorry if you missed out on it. But I wanted to tell you guys that we are going to be completely closing down Legends Media the entire month of March because we are going to be rebranding and doing a Legends Media V2. So if there's anything on the site that you want right now, I suggest getting it this month because after this month, all of that stuff is going to be gone. So just a little heads up before I make the official announcement. Also, we will be bringing a lot of the extra stuff that we have left over to Tuner Revolution in Anaheim. That's a really awesome show, and if you guys have never been, I really suggest going. You can use my code Dustin to save yourself $5 off of tickets. We're gonna have Legends Media booth, and like I said in the video, both the Evo and the GTR will be there with all the new mods.